Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today to learn more about Choice Hotels with Serena Woodard. My name is Patty Guglielmino, and I am the Vice President of Industry Relations for Prestige. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us this morning. And Serena, I'm going to turn it over to you so we can hear lots of wonderful news about Choice Hotels.
Thank you, Patty. Hello, everyone. I am Serena Woodard at Choice Hotels. I am the global representative for Prestige. Have the lovely ability to work with the entire Prestige team and their clients as well. And as we're ending 2025 and getting into the new year, we have a lot of exciting and great things coming, which we're going to touch on a lot about that today. Today's a lot about what's coming in the future and how do we build off of, the partnership with Prestige and clients as well. To kick off the call, I am also very excited to share with everybody that we have, here, one second. There we go. We have recently hired our new Vice President of Global Sales, Karen Hamilton. And some of you may recognize this name. Karen was most recently with Hyatt. She was on the commercial side of their business. And then previously, before then, she was with Sonesta as their Vice President of Global Sales. And Karen is coming over with a really strong background in groups and meetings. And she is going to really help us drive all of the work that we've been doing in the groups and meeting space here at Choice Hotels, and with all the great initiatives that we have coming next year too. She just joined us about a month ago, so I already know she has a long list of really exciting goals for us and our team to help drive our hotels, partnerships, and our clients as well. All right, so diving right into what we have going on with our brands. Choice Hotels, in case you did not know, we are a global brand with over 22 brands globally and over 7,500 hotels. And you'll see as of today, we have 8 upscale brands. We have 8 mid-scale brands, 4 extended stay, and 2 economy brands as well. And the growth in our upscale brands really started with the acquisition of Radisson Americas back in 2022. So with that, Radisson Blu, any Radisson branded properties that are located or based in North America, South America, and the Caribbean are a part of Choice Hotels International. So we're really excited to provide those brands to you here. And then, of course, we have our Cambria Hotels brand that is taking off with over 70 hotels in the pipeline. I'm sure many of you are very familiar with Cambria. And then Ascend Collection is also one of our global brands that's very boutique, unique, and we'll dive into a little bit more about that as well. But overall, we have a brand for every type of group, every type of traveler, depending on what their needs are. So we're really excited to continue our growth moving forward. And today, really focusing on our upscale brands. We have been leveling up our upscale and upper upscale brands over the past 2 years. So you'll start hearing a lot about Cambria, Radisson, Ascend Hotel Collection, Radisson Individuals, Radisson Blu, and how we're really enhancing that guest experience. And just touching on a few of our upscale brands here. So Cambria, known as our locally inspired brands with their design and food and beverage, their meeting spaces. As I mentioned, we have over 70 of these properties in the pipeline and over 80 that are already open domestically. And what's really exciting, and I think speaks volumes of the growth of this brand, is we have our first property opening in Ontario, Canada, at some point next year. As soon as we have that update, I'll share that with you. But the brand is really growing. Everyone loves that unique boutique experience, as you can see here in the pictures. And then Radisson Blu is our upper upscale brand. So thinking more luxury, larger meeting spaces, very dynamic, high quality amenities, fine dining. As of today, we only have 3 of these properties open domestically. So we're looking at our Radisson Blu Mall of America, our Radisson Blu Chicago Downtown, and Radisson Blu Fargo, North Dakota. I do know in terms of this brand, we are looking to expand the brand further domestically and in South America and Caribbean. So you'll start to see more of these properties popping up, mainly in leisure type destinations as well. And the first picture that you're seeing there with the guest room, that is the new Radisson Blu guest room design that we launched earlier this year. So all of our Radisson Blu properties domestically are starting to undergo renovations with this new design that we're really excited about. And then Radisson, which I know everyone is very familiar with this brand as well. Our upscale brand, we also redesigned and launched Radisson earlier this year. And the guest room picture that you see there at the bottom is the new look and feel of our Radisson brand. So all of our properties are going to start undergoing renovations to start bringing this new branding to life. But we have over 50 of these properties in North America and South America, and the brand continues to evolve and continues to grow. Our focus has really been on the full service concept, enhancing that food and beverage piece as well. All right. And then diving into Radisson Red, we only have one of these properties currently domestically. And this one is in downtown Minneapolis. We actually have 5 of these in the pipeline coming to South and North America. So we're really excited to finally expand this brand. This brand is a very bold, art-filled, creative, urban hotels in very prime city location. So more of these properties to come to us soon. And then Ascend Hotel Collections is our largest global brand as of right now. It's our independent, historic, boutique, resort style brand. So every property is very unique, very different, upscale, unique amenities, and they really focus on the local neighborhood story, experiences, and culture of the destination that they are located in. And then Radisson individuals. As of right now, these properties are mainly located in South America, Caribbean area. So these are also our independent boutique upper upscale brands, really focusing on service excellence, fine dining, luxury amenities. And these properties range from a 40-room boutique luxury property in Cartagena to then another property in Cartagena that has a conference center. So the properties very much vary, very much upscale. And I'm excited to say that we do have one in the pipeline coming to the US soon. So more to come on that. I know a focus of our Radisson Individuals brand is to bring this brand to the US. It's done so well in South America. So we're excited to bring it here to us locally. And really exciting updates with some of our new hotels that opened recently this year. So we have our first Cambria that opened in Portland, Oregon, in the Pearl District that you'll see there with 1,300 square feet of meeting space. Our Cambria North Lake Roanoke Conference Center in Texas just opened about a month ago. And this property has 9,000 square feet of meeting space as well. The Ashy Hotel, which is part of our Ascend Hotel collection, is located in North Brunswick, New Jersey. This property has over 15,000 square feet of meeting space. And as you can tell on the picture there, very luxurious design and great meeting spaces. And then we have our Hotel 1914 right near the San Antonio Riverwalk. This property just rebranded and came over to the Choice portfolio, I believe, just about a week or two ago. So very new, but we're really excited to finally have a newer, more upscale property in the San Antonio area, especially so close to the Riverwalk district. And this property has a few smaller meeting spaces as well. And then we just opened our Radisson St. Louis Downtown Convention Center. That just happened about a few weeks ago too, so very new to the portfolio. It's very convenient to the convention center with, I believe, about 9,000 square feet of meeting space as well. And then our Cambria Fort Worth, Texas. This property just opened a couple months ago and has a small boardroom, but great for rooms only or very small meetings. And looking and expanding outside of the US and South America. So we are looking at some of our upscale brands that have opened this year. So Radisson Blu Bariloche in Argentina. This property opened, I believe, earlier this fall, and the hotel has around 4,000 square feet of meeting space. Very much a luxury property. And then we have our Faranda Cartagena, another Radisson Individuals property that just opened in Cartagena. This property has only 1,500 square feet of of meeting space and 80 guest rooms, so it's on that smaller, more boutique kind of experience. And then we had a Quality Suites that just opened in I'm going to try to pronounce this right, Chambéry, France, which is much a boutique property. This one does not have meeting space. And then we have our Quality Hotel that just opened in Norway. This property has about 5,000 square feet of meeting space. And what you'll notice with our Quality Inn and Suites brands here domestically, which is a mid-scale level, internationally, Quality Inn, Comfort Inn, and Clarion tend to have more of that luxurious type of look and feel and experiences for our guests. So you'll notice that differentiation here. And then we did just open our Circatel Martina, which is part of our Ascend collection in Granada, Spain. All right. So looking to 2026, I had mentioned all of the growth of Cambria hotels, and this is giving you a sneak peek and what we have to look forward to next year and the coming years. Like I said, we have over 70 Cambria properties in the pipeline, and just a few here that I have listed opening very soon next year. We have East Boston that'll open in May, and that actually will be our third Cambria property in and around the Boston area. We have our downtown property and Somerville property, which are both beautiful hotels with great food and beverage. And then we have our Jacksonville, our first Cambria in Jacksonville, Florida will open in January. And then Times Square, New York, that property will be opening in March. And I believe they just started pre-sale. So if you are interested in that property, let me know. I'm happy to get you in contact with the team for any bookings that are March and further out. And even more excitingly, we have a Cambria coming to Moab, Utah. That will be probably around Q3, Q4 this year. They're still trying to nail down what that opening date looks like, but we're excited for Cambria to come to that market as well. And then you'll see in development, we have properties coming all across the rest of the US, a lot of California. And of course, there's that Ontario, Canada property that will be opening later next year, and a lot of other great markets like Miami, Daytona Beach, and Bend, Oregon. So a lot of more great Cambria properties coming to you soon. And also coming to you next year, Choice Privileges was ranked the #1 loyalty program of 2025, which is really great. We're really excited about that, but we had found some opportunities to really enhance the program for our guests. So coming in 2026, and I believe it'll be around probably that Q1, Q2 timeframe, we are launching our enhanced loyalty program. So this will include elite status in 5 nights, which makes it a lot easier to get to that elite status, which we did not have before. A new titanium tier. So this is that highest level top tier status for our loyal members that will come with different travel awards as well. We also will have milestone rewards. So there will be special perks that you can unlock when you reach certain stay milestones. And then return and earn. There will be opportunities to earn extra bonus points based on certain number of qualifying stays. And then what will come later in 2026 is sharing points. So we will be able to provide our guests the opportunity to transfer their points to friends and family. So that will come later in 2026. But this is just a brief overview. So there's a lot more to come on this once we get into the new year that we will be sure to share. We will be sure to share with you all. And really just kind of reflecting on 2025 this year and just continuing the momentum of our partnership. This year, just a few great examples of successes in partnering with the Prestige team, their clients, and our hotels. Couple that stuck out to me was Medtronic. We worked very closely with the Radisson Blu Mall of America to negotiate a custom addendum that was a win-win for Medtronic, Prestige, and the hotel. It did take us a little bit of time, but that is also my role here, right, as the global representative, is to help support Prestige, their clients, and their business with our hotel. So we were able to get a win-win there. And then Mayo Clinic and Giant Voices. I had quite a few opportunities to work with Michelle this year on different programs with both of these clients, really focusing on how do we find that win-win. And there was one example where we had to work on the attrition. The hotel was staying firm. We just had a conversation to try to come to that greater understanding, right, of what the client feels comfortable with and what works well for the hotel at the same time. And same with rental and AV, especially for those programs that you book further out that may not quite meet that size that the property is looking for. Sometimes we just have to have those conversations of, well, what can we do? How can we get creative with those terms? And I am also very excited to share with a lot more information to come soon. We will be launching a small meetings booking portal next year. The whole purpose of this new portal is to allow our clients the opportunity to book smaller, more simpler groups at a much easier pace. So instead of, having to go to the hotel directly, having all these conversations, sourcing through Cvent, this portal will allow you to send your RFP directly. It's very simple format, and our hotels will have the opportunity to fully respond to those RFPs as well. So more to come on that. We'll have more of processes in place and what that looks like earlier next year. And that is all that I had for today.
Thank you so much, Serena, for a great overview. If anyone has any questions, now's the time, comments or questions for Serena about all the choice, lots of options coming. No? Doesn't look like there's any questions in the chat, so I want to thank you for this morning, for being a great partner and for your overview, and hope you have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you, Patty. Happy holidays, everyone.
Take care.